Bonjour, my name is Blandine and for this video I will be off camera sharing with you the French landscape. Just to let you know, for 80% of my life I've lived in and around Paris. As much as I love Paris for its rich cultural life, I love going west and see the ocean. As I was leaving Paris on a beautiful weather, I thought it might be interesting to some of you to see what the train ride and the French countryside look like. I thought I would also take this opportunity to give you more infos on Paris. So, if you're in for the ride, I'll share the beauty seashore of Baule at the end. Of course, this is an end of winter video, so nature isn't blooming yet, animals are not in the fields yet, and restaurants are not back on the beach yet. Le TGV Atlantique, the TGV Atlantique, is a class of high-speed trains that we have in France since 1992. They were built for a speed of 300 km per hour, which is around 186 miles per hour. Here in this video I didn't change at once the pace of the film, so the train will go on very fast speed on some parts of the journey and on a slower pace on others. As they say in the song, "Go west, life is peaceful there." Each time I go west I enjoy so much breathing the fresh air on the seashore. And a little bit of country life too. It's so much fun going to the farm to get fresh dairy products directly from them. March is this time of year when spring is in the air but not there yet, and I'm longing for everything to be green and colorful again. Paris is a celebration, as the famous book title from Hemingway says, and it has had bad moments as well as good ones, even in the recent history. There are around 2.1 million Parisians, 3% of the French population live in Paris. Could you guess how many cafes and restaurants are in Paris? It's said that there are 10,000 cafes and restaurants in Paris. This is a fake subway station called Bonne Nouvelle. Bonne Nouvelle means good news, and we said that 94% of Parisians live less than 500 meters away from a subway station, and the deepest metro station is Paris-Abbesse. It's 32 meters underground. And we say that 93% of Parisians live less than a 5-minute walk from a bakery. I like this quote of Victor Hugo, who is the French writer who wrote about Notre Dame, and he said, "To attempt, to brave, to persist, to persevere, to be faithful to oneself, to withstand catastrophe by the small amount of fear it instills in us, to hold fast, to withstand, this is the story of Paris." Do you know how many Eiffel Tower replicas and derivatives there are in the world? As one of the most iconic and recognizable structures in the world, the Eiffel Tower was completed in 1889 and has been the inspiration for the creation of over 50 similar towers around the world. The most famous replicas can be found in Las Vegas, Shenzhen or Tokyo. know that there are 150 museums and 208 theaters in Paris? This city offers 463 parks and gardens and 2 large woods, the Bois de Boulogne on the western outskirts of Paris and Le Bois de Vincennes on the eastern outskirts. Did you know that we have several replicas of the Statue of Liberty in Paris? Among those, one is at the Orsay Museum, one is at le Jardin du Luxembourg, and of course my favorite one is the New York one. A room with a view, it's a seat with a view. The Seine River is the river that runs through Paris. It meets 37 bridges over 13 kilometers and flows from east to west. To the south is the left bank and to the north is the right. The left bank of the Seine is known for being more artistic and bohemian, and the right bank is known for being more upscale and chic. On the left bank in Paris, you'll find intellectuals in Saint-Germain-des-Prés, artists in Montparnasse, jazz musicians, professors and students in Le Quartier Latin, and l'Hôtel Matignon, the office of the French Prime Minister. On the right bank in Paris, you'll find the banks in the Opéra District, the Paris Stock Exchange, the old one, the presidency at l'Élysée Palace, the townhouse, l'Hôtel de Ville, and department stores, but also l'Opéra Garnier and numerous theaters. It's said that Parisians grumble a lot about the traffic jams, the transport strikes, but they love their city with its rich, dense and diverse cultural life. Be sure that the landscape would be much different if you were to go north, east or south of France. Most often, those trains are very peaceful and quiet, and I also find myself kind of in a meditative vibes while looking at the landscape and reflecting on what has to come next. Of course, sometimes kids are out of control, with parents being helpless to handle the crisis. But usually going west is a very peaceful journey. You will find a castle here and there, and the more you come close to a town named Angers, the more you will find castles. Angers is at the gate of Les Châteaux de la Loire, and la Loire is a big river. This country region is full of castles. Les Châteaux de la Loire are medieval and Renaissance castles in the Loire Valley. The most magnificent of these castles are royal residences built by Kings Louis XII and François I. We're crossing a town called Nantes, and Nantes is the town where many cookies are made.
We are arriving at destination. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you.
And 3 hours later, when you go west, what you'll find is the ocean, if you're lucky, a blue sky and fresh air. I love these weekends when life is very peaceful. So I hope you enjoyed this trip with me, west side of France. And if it's the case, I would be thrilled if you would leave a blue thumb up, and why not subscribe. Until next time, thank you for your time, and next time we'll talk about cheese.